Alright, good afternoon, everyone. We're gonna do some more, games of this building tournament. Originally, I was just gonna do it, as one stream yesterday, but then, as I somewhat expected, each game took way longer than I thought. So we did 2 yesterday, we're probably gonna do 2 more today. Okay, so, the way this is gonna work is it's in a private server, and I will send the join link. I'll send it first in the live stream chat, and then also in the Discord. So, it's first come, first serve. So, yeah, better join quickly and look for it in the stream chat because I'm sending it there first. Okay. So I am sending it now. All right. As people are joining, the way the tournament works is it's a bracket, a 3-round bracket, where we have a 5-minute round, a 10-minute round, and a 15-minute round. And then it narrows down to, on the 15-minute round, that's the finals, which will be between 3 players. The others are 1v1s. So yes. All right, so if everyone could go get a tower spot, or a tower slot, and we will begin shortly. I'll read some rules really quickly. Yeah, so you'll have 5 minutes for this first game, and then you will be building it based off a randomly selected theme, gimmick, and difficulty. And so I'll reveal those and then start the timer. And my recommendation is build for this round, since it's 5 minutes, which is pretty short. I would suggest building like 5 to 10. Well, I don't know. Hold on. Okay, so it's 5 minutes, which is short, so that's not as much time as you think to build much gameplay, but I'm not concerned about how much gameplay, more about the matching of the difficulty and gimmick and the decoration of the theme. So make sure you use your time wisely. Alright, and it doesn't have to be in a frame. It can if you want, I guess, but that is not a requirement. Yesterday a couple people did a room, which is a 1-floor tower, or they just built it as floor 1 of an existing tower. You also do not need a fresh tower slot for this. You can just build it on an existing slot off to the side, as long as I can tell what the thing you built for this tournament is. Alright, so we will now begin. Let me get a random number generator. So I listed a bunch of themes, and then I'm randomly selecting from those using a random number generator. Okay. Currently, I am selecting them. Alright. So, I'm about to reveal the theme, gimmick, and difficulty. And then as soon as I say that, I will start the time. There's not really an easy way to show it on the stream, because that would involve complicated things that I don't feel like explaining. But I'll keep you guys updated on the time. Alright. Here we go. The theme is jungle, the gimmick is rising lava, and your difficulty is remorseless. 5 minutes starts now. Again, your theme is jungle, your gimmick is rising lava, and difficulty is remorseless. Yes, lava in the jungle. I don't know if you can actually do rising lava in Tower Creator. I probably should have checked that. If you can't, good luck. You can, okay. Alright, so while that's going on, I will then explain how judging is going to work. Can it please be water? No. The way judging is going to work is you're going to be randomly selected or randomly matched up to another player after the time is up. So, like, right now you don't know who your opponent is going to be. Then we're going to review it, and there'll be a poll held in the stream chat and Discord server. And the audience will vote on whose they think was better. And then whoever receives the more total votes from both polls is the winner. And, yeah. By the way, 3 minutes, 43 seconds remaining. Yes, you can vote in both polls, and yes, you can vote for yourself. Alright. So there's not really much to do during the 3.5 minutes of build time remaining. But I guess I can look around. Why don't I have no clip? That's potentially a problem. There we go. Okay. Apparently resetting fixed all my problems. Tower's gonna have to be gray because my properties are just gone. Grayscale jungle. Okay. I'm seeing trees being built around here. Especially for this first round where we have such a short build time, if there's a way you can like make it fit the theme with like few parts so that it so you can build it quickly and then focus more on other things, that is a good idea. So such as, building one thing and then copying and pasting it, or building one thing and just using that, if that makes sense. Okay, time remaining is 2 minutes, 26 seconds. Yeah, what we did yesterday was players who were eliminated, they could have me play their towers during the build time. But since we're on the first round, that means all 12 of you in the server are building right now. So there's kind of nothing to do right now, except just kind of keep talking to stall time. 1 minute, 56 seconds remaining. Yeah. I'll peruse some more builds going on here. I see over here you've used this mesh part. That was a smart thing to do because that's like one part in Tower Creator, and a little can go a long way if you know what you're doing here. 1 minute, 24 seconds remaining. Over here you've decided to build it within the bounds of a floor. Obviously not going to fill up an entire full-size frame in 5 minutes, but, that's fine. You won't be counted off against for that. We had a couple people do that yesterday. 1 minute remaining. Let's see, what else can I mention? We're going to try to go through the reviewing the towers much more quickly than yesterday, because otherwise it'll just take forever. I don't know, I'm used to giving more thorough feedback from requested towers and such. But for here, I pretty much just gotta play it and evaluate how well it fits the theme, gimmick, and difficulty. 30 seconds remaining, by the way. And then that's that. Alright, 22 seconds remaining. I'll just fly around more. And 10 seconds remaining. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, time is up. If you would please stop building and return to the tree in the center of the map. And then we will randomly decide matchups. Okay, so there's gotta be a better way to do this than yesterday. By the way, this person is my sister. She's helping co-hosting. You probably won't hear much from her, but she's running things behind the scenes that would be quite awkward if I tried to do them myself, while also streaming. You can say hi.
Hello.
Nice. Okay. We did this yesterday by selecting from the player list, but you having just said slot 12 that makes me feel like it's going to be a lot easier to just randomly select a number 1 to 14, because that's how many slots there are. So that's probably going to be a lot easier, now that I think about it. Okay. However, did you get a slot yet? Okay, so whichever one is unclaimed. So slot 13 is the one I have. One of these should be unclaimed. Okay, so if it's 6 or 13, then we'll just generate a new number. All right. So what we're going to do now is go to random number generator. And we got 7 and 12. So whoever is on those slots will be judged against each other. So that's Brian versus Silly Toys. Saying that so we can type it into a little document. We're starting with Brian's. That's the first one we're going to review. So we'll try to do this pretty quickly. Ooh, nice. Camera shake effect. Right, and it was okay, I died. It was remorseless difficulty as well. So, like, I gotta actually get good. We'll play it first, and then, I guess, review gameplay and such. Or how well it matches the theme gimmick difficulty. Okay, I have a skill issue. We're just gonna use no clip and go, like, up here. So I can have a bit more time. I see. Use the little physics thing, getting under the part. That can kind of be RNG, but seems okay there, especially because it's so short and near the beginning. Nice. Okay. Let me reset and then fly around as I review how well it matched the theme of jungle. This is the one I said that I noticed you just copy pasted the same tree. That is a smart idea to do that because you have a short build time. So wherever you can save a bit of time and have a little bit of work go a long way is good. Then you also used this color, the same as the wood on the trees, for the gameplay. So I think the design is consistent there. And then to me that feels remorseless indeed. And yes, there's rising lava. So cool. All right, now we're gonna go to slot 12. Then after we play this, we will open up the poll. Well, polls, there's 2 of them. Okay, this one looks like you've decided to build in a frame. Like a full neat frame. I don't think we had anyone do that yesterday. Nice, I like this one. Wait, go over here. I fell. Oh, and it's insta-kill too. I could see that being on a remorseless, yeah. Especially because it rises pretty slow. So I think I could see this being remorseless. It can kind of be hard to estimate difficulty or judge difficulty because these are so short. Like, you could argue this being as low as, like, difficult, even probably not difficult, but, like, challenging even because it's so short. But in terms of raw gameplay, I suppose, I'd say that's, like, intense, remorseless-ish, kind of subjective. So I'd say you did match difficulty well. Again, slow rising lava. Yeah, it feels fair for it being remorseless and that being insta-kill. And then, I also like how you put it in a frame. Like I said, no one did that yesterday. That's kind of a risky gamble to do that, but it paid off well here. Definitely makes it feel a bit more full, having it fill up an entire frame. All the gameplay we built here. There's even a wind pad. Very nice. Anything else I'm missing? Well, it is jungle themed. Hence the trees and such. Alright, we will now open a poll. Okay. So the way this is going to work is I will create one in the live stream chat asking whose was better. Brian708 or who was this? Silly Toys. And then we will start a poll. Alright, this will be open for the duration of reviewing the next 2. Then that same question is in a poll in the Discord. In the channel building competition polls. Again, yes, you may vote for yourself, and yes, you may vote in both of them, and it'll count as 2 votes. Okay. Now we will randomly decide, and randomly select numbers that are not whichever ones we said weren't allowed. This time we got 8 and 6. I think 6 was the forbidden one. We already got 12. Hold on. Come on, okay, 8 and 1. We'll just do whichever one is lowest first. All right, Ventigon is our first person. Then we have versus 8. Ventigon versus CGDP. All right, so we're starting with reviewing this one. All right, you got that written down? Okay. Why am I getting a call? I kind of don't have time to respond to that right now. Okay, hold on. We had a slight disaster. Let me just restart that. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Am I gonna respawn? I think everything broke. Okay. Apparently I'm healing indefinitely. This is quite odd. Come on. I think I broke everything. Okay, so you press this button and it starts the rising lava. Oh, you have a wall hop here. Okay. Interesting. That's sort of one of those easier wall hops that you might see on a Remorseless. And that's right towards the beginning, so there's that. Respond to that. Looks like here we got a trust flick thing. And I guess it ends over here somewhere. Okay, that's pretty cool. The design of... Okay, it let me reset that time. Good. Let me play it with the rising lava correctly this time. Okay, so it doesn't... This one doesn't insta-kill, and that first jump is kind of hard, but again, it's the first jump. And then, let's see. How about you do the jungle theme? Definitely feels like a jungle here, and you got the different trees, but are they, like, copy-pasted? Yeah, I think so. Again, smart choice to do that. And I like how you put the gameplay across, like, multiple trees. So it's like you're going through the jungle. I like that. And, yeah, I think you matched the difficulty well. Alright, that means we need to do slot 8 now. That was... Or what we just did was... Ventigon. Slot 8 is CGDP. Alright, let's see what we got here. Start. Nice. We got some ladder jumps. Oh, do I go down? Oh, I don't think I was supposed to walk across that. Somehow I was able to, though. Wait, I think I went the wrong way. Or is that it? No, this is the end. Okay. No, it's not. Okay. I think I did it all, though. So, yeah. The spawn is missing. Or maybe there's something else. Okay. Now, why would it spawn me at the other one? I love that it does that. Okay. Alright, I'd say this matches the difficulty well. With the, I mean, ladder jumps, ladder flicks are quite annoying sometimes, but here it seems you have pulled it off well. And you've put one tree, and it's pretty detailed too. As opposed to a few, like, made from a couple parts that you just copy-pasted, so there's that. Now, why would it spawn me there again? Cool. Alright, so now we'll vote on those two. We're gonna end the existing poll, go start a new poll with the same question. And again, you don't have... Well, I didn't say this yet. You don't have to remember which name was which obby. The first option is the first one we played, and the second option is the second one we played. So the first option would be that one. The second one would be that one. Then that same question is in the Discord. By the way, you can vote on... Since I can only run one YouTube stream poll at a time, you can only vote on the stream one while it's open. But you can vote on the ones in the Discord until we finish judging for that round. Okay. Now what we're going to do is generate some more numbers. Why is it... Hold on, I'm doing this wrong. We have slot 9 versus slot 2. Okay. I'll write down the matchups for this one. Give me a moment. Oh, that was slot 2. Then slot 9 is Adrian Gamer XP. Alright, we'll start with the one on slot 2. If I can find it. There it is. Okay. Here's the next one. Slot 2. Let's come play it. Wait, what? Is that a... Okay, the button is can't collide true, apparently. You gotta do you gotta do a 2-stud climb out. Okay, this one appears to be missing leaves, but... Okay. And I think that's it, actually. Okay. I can see what you were going for. It seems you kind of ran out of time, though. The lava... Oh, it does rise. Okay, I thought it just, like, only goes up a little bit. It's just slow rising. Seemed faster at the start. Is it, like... No, it's just slow. Okay. Which is fine. Generally, for deciding rising lava speed, if you're like, should I lower it? Consider the fact that I don't think anyone would complain if you lowered the rise speed. Okay. And then it seems you did not add leaves, which kind of makes it feel less like a jungle. Or maybe all the leaves got burnt because of the lava. Okay. Cool. Again, I'm taking too long on these. Okay, we have Adrian Gamer XP next. That would be slot number 9. So we're going to go play this one. I see this. Most of the other ones have had the gameplay be brown colored parts to be like the wood of the trees. This one, it's green like the leaves. Oh, is that the end? I think it is. Okay. And you built it in a 100 by 100 box, which is cool. Kind of like a room. We're meaning a 1-floor tower. Oh, and I see you made it blue with a green floor, so it's like that's the sky. Interesting. Difficulty. This one feels kind of easier than the other ones. I don't know, probably closer to intense than remorseless. Yeah. But it is relatively jungle themed. We could use maybe some leaves on top of these. And yeah, okay. So that's those two. I will now go to the stream chat and the existing poll. Start a new one. Whose was better? Now we're trying to remember whose these were. Good thing I wrote it down. Another underscore player 8 versus Adrian Gamer XP, right? Yes. Okay. So do that one. Again, that is this one versus this one. To refresh your memory on what those were. And I think that's the third poll we've done. Yes, okay. So that means we have 3 more to review. While that's running, we'll now do the next matchup. We have slot 7 versus slot 14. We did this one already. Okay, so it's slot... Generate me a number I didn't already do. 11 versus 14, I guess. Let me confirm those are both ones we have not done yet. 14 is unclaimed. What is 9? We just did that one. Let's do this one. Slot whatever I'm on versus 10. Slot... Okay, slot 10 versus slot 11. We're going to start with 10 because it's a lower number. I just wanted to be consistent, okay? So it's going to be Banana Nonstop versus Baby David 500. All right. Oh, yeah, this was the one where we used the mesh. We haven't seen any others that did that. You did the camera shake. I don't see any lava, though. Okay. I mean, it does feel jungle themed.
you did take a different interpretation of that rather than trees like most people did. This one has like the things on the ground. And then on these you have the green on top. And you also used a high jump section or jump pad. Not many other people did much with client objects. It's pretty short and probably not really remorseless. This is pretty easy. Like hard, honestly. So yeah, and evidently the rising lava does not work. Okay, that was that one. Now we'll do slot 11. Okay, this one starts the rising lava immediately instead of the buttons like the other ones. Oh, and I see you use mesh textures as well, and I think this is the top. Cool. Okay, and slow rising lava. Let me reset and look at that again. You also use the mesh things. You did different colors, though. That adds a bit more color variation compared to the other ones. And an elevator. Like I said, we haven't seen many client objects other than, of course, the rising lava seen throughout this. Alright, and then you go on top of the tree. We haven't seen that yet. Difficulty. Pretty easy. Probably, like, challenging. But again, it's really short, so, yeah. Okay, so that's those two. And the existing poll. Go start poll. Whose was better? I forgot the first one. Banana Nonstop versus Baby David 500. Okay. Alright, there's that poll, and then it's also open in the Discord. That's our fourth one, so that means we have 2 more matchups to do. We're just going to do whoever's left. We did not... It's going to be slot 3 versus 4 next. Okay, so... We're starting with this one. Alright. This would appear, is the rising lava thing. It's pretty quickly rising as well. Nice. Okay. This one you put the actual section of gameplay separate from some more of the decoration. Like you had just the rising lava there instead of this entire block. This entire big platform. Oh, you got some rocks as well. Nice. Haven't seen that on any of these. I wonder if you can shortcut this. Maybe not. Okay. Difficulty again pretty easy, like challenging-ish. Although it does rise quickly, so I could see it being intense. And it is rising lava, and indeed it's a jungle. Alright, so that's slot 3. Now for slot 4. Jungle, Vine, Lava, Ed Cape quickly. You gave this one a name. Oh, this one you did a little mini tower as well. We had a different person do that earlier this round. Wait, is that it? I think that's it. Maybe not. Well, no, I think that is it. Okay. Cool. Let's play that again. Is the shake effect something that's like there by default, or is it something you turn on? I don't know. But similar to the other one that was filling an entire frame, the fact that the fact that it takes up a full frame makes it feel a bit more like more complete, I guess. Although this one is just a little box as opposed to that one, which is 5 different floors. But anyways, it's only a couple jumps. It does have a ladder flick thing, and then cool. Okay. I could see this being, it's only a few jumps, like I could see it being on a remorseless, but on its own, because it's so short, again, very easy. But it is rising lava, and let me evaluate how jungle themed it seems. You got like vines, okay. Alright, that's the second to last matchup. Let's End that poll. Start a new one. Who do we have? Hyphen greater than was the first one. Versus Cats Blaze. I'll create this poll in the Discord. Whose was better? I can't type. Come on. Okay. So that means we have one more matchup. I think a couple people might have left. Because I think someone... We'll see what's here. We did not do that one yet. Is this one we didn't do? No, we did that one, yeah. I think that's just this one. Yes, there's a few people leaving. Okay, yeah, I think this is just a free win, because you're the lucky person who got matched up with nobody, or a player who left anyway. Interesting. You got to jump off the lower truss. Is there rising lava though? I don't see any. And then I would think you don't want a ladder flick there, because you'd hit your head. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh yeah, you said this was the person who said their properties was being weird. There's been a black and white filter applied, evidently. But you're in luck because you get the free pass. Interesting use of truss flicks. It's only a couple jumps, but yeah. Cool. Monochromatic jungle. Okay. We're going to end all the polls now and count up the votes and determine who advances. Have you been counting them as we've been going? I think I saw you doing that. Okay. So that shouldn't take too long. All right. In the meantime, let's return to the center, I suppose. Wait, hold on. I can just do this. That's a bit quicker because my spot is here. Okay, so what we're going to have are 6 players in round number 2. Yeah. And then that one's going to, once again, be randomly selected theme, difficulty, and gimmick. And you'll have 10 minutes on that one. Since we had a couple people leave and or get eliminated, during those 10 minutes of build time, I will be playing some people's towers who are in the server. I guess I can read some stream chat as well. I know I've been kind of ignoring it. Sorry. I'm doing a lot here. Oh, okay. Okay. Votes still being counted. I have a Roro Studios related D and ACE, definitely not a Citadel of Roro Studios Tower Creator Tournament. The knack horse to excellent name. Roro question. Yes. I know. Sorry, yeah, I know I've been ignoring stream chat, like I said. I'll scroll up a bit so I can read some that were earlier on. Imagine every Roro Studio subscriber comes to see a very long Roro Studio stream where he streams for 2 to 3 weeks straight with no breaks and live commentary on everything he does. Roro-a-thon. I don't think I'll be doing that. How many rounds are going to be done today? Probably 2 games. Like yesterday. Which means 6 total rounds. Yeah. Hoping this goes a bit faster than yesterday, which it should, because we're more experienced at running this now. 1 eternity later. It's building suspense. How about we all play my tower? This horrible thing built across a couple building challenges. Oh, hold on. Here's something I can talk about. If we go up here, this part ends the part built in the break every roll challenge I did. And then this part begins a different video I was recording, but decided to scrap because I didn't really like it. But it was, I'm only allowed to use client objects. So I built this much. The double jump blocks have no cooldown. After each conveyor, one yellow part is a fading part, and the other will apply a random lighting effect. Okay. Alright, we have a little, well, there was that. I guess we'll play that in a minute. Or never, because it's bad. By design, sort of. But it would appear there is a tie in one of the polls. Which one is it? Here it is. Okay, it was Another Player 8 versus Adrian Gamer XP. They both got 14 total votes. So if you both could come to the center, you might already be here. You are not. Yes, Another Player 8 and who? Adrian Gamer XP. There is a tiebreaker challenge, and we will do that now. Alright, so first, I'm thinking of any number ever, and you will guess, you'll guess a number, and whoever's closer is not the person who wins, but will decide a different thing. So, give me a second. The number I'm thinking of could be any number ever. Could be a huge number, could be a negative number, could be an irrational number, anything like that. Okay. Alright, you may both name a number. And whoever is closer will decide the next part of the tiebreaker challenge. The number is 1337, 37, 13.56. You were closer. The number was negative 36.462159161 ... also known as negative pi to the pi. So it's a negative number, so you were closer. This means you will now pick which of your two obbies you're going to race on. And first to fall on the race, or no, first to finish or last to fall on the race will be the winner of the, or like break the tie and be the winner. So you're going to be deciding which ones were they? This one versus this one. Oh, I guess you loaded a different tower. So whose should we play? Or who should you guys race on, I guess? Well, I guess mine. Okay. That would be slot 2. Everyone's welcome to participate in the race, but Adrian Gamer XP and Another Player 8 are the ones we are mainly concerned about. So go ahead and start at the spawn, and then I will count you guys off to begin. So that'll be here. Where's the other one? Oh, where? It's slot 2. There you are. Okay. Because of stream delay, I will count in the chat as well as audibly, but go with the one in the game chat. All right. So start here. Start standing here. So again, that's first to finish or last to fall. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we'll say it counts as falling if you die to the lava. Probably should have clarified that before. Well, I lose. Only if you die to the lava. Alright. Looks like Adrian Gamer XP has won, in fact. Okay. Nice. Alright, so Adrian Gamer XP is thus the winner of that matchup. The winners of the other ones will now be announced as well. These are the people who move on to round number 2. Yes.
And I gotta know the votes of the other ones.
Oh, wait, are you not done? Oh.
I'm done.
Wait, okay. Yeah, my sister will now read the winners of each matchup.
Okay. First, we had Brian708 versus Silly Toys. Brian got 10, Silly Toys got 28. Then we had Meepin, also known as Ventigon, versus CGDP. Meepin got 26, CGDP got 14. Then was another player 8 versus Adrian Gamer XP. They were the tie. They both got 14. Adrian Gamer won the tiebreaker challenge. Next was Banana Nonstop versus Baby David 500. Banana Nonstop got 8, David got 14. Next was Hyphen Greater Than versus Cat's Blaze. Hyphen Greater Than got 16 and Cat's Blaze got 7. Hyphen Greater Than 16, Cat's Blaze 7. And then was John Soul, and he automatically moved on because there was no one for him to compete against.
Alright, so that means those 6 winners, Silly Toys, Meepin, Adrian Gamer XP, David, Hyphen Greater Than, and John Soul, please return to your tower slots, and we will begin the next round shortly. You'll have 10 minutes. Same thing, randomly selected theme, difficulty, and gimmick. Anyone who has been eliminated, you may still build with the build time, but in the interest of making the stream not be extremely long, it will not be judged. So if you would rather, which you probably would rather, have me play some of your towers, then we will do that. Okay. Thus, we will go decide the theme. Hold on. Well, I have to generate them all in awkward silence because I want to say them all at once. So give me 1 second. It keeps generating numbers of ones we've already done. Okay. By the way, about difficulty, it's capped at insane because that's as high as most people can accurately build gameplay, and I don't want to give people an unfair advantage just because they've beaten harder towers. So the hardest difficulty it can be is insane, by the way. And a couple of the themes, such as Rising Lava, as we just did, have like a minimum difficulty as well. Like Rising Lava, you wouldn't really see on an easy tower, so that one had to be at least hard. Just thought I'd mention that. Okay. So I will read the theme, gimmick, and difficulty, and then the time will begin right after. You'll have 10 minutes. All right. Your theme is futuristic, your gimmick is trusses, and your difficulty is intense. Time starts now. Again, theme futuristic, gimmick trusses, difficulty intense. Futuristic, gimmick, trusses, difficulty, intense. All right. Of course, it's futuristic. And again, your time has started, so get building. Okay, play slot 8. Here's what we're going to do for playing these towers. We'll play each one for like a minute or two, and then I'll also do them from the stream chat, so that you guys just watching the stream don't feel left out here. Is there any way to join late? We will be starting a new like bracket with 12 new players after we finish the existing one, of which we are on round 2 of 3. So yes, but not in this currently running game. That's probably going to be in about 30 to 40 minutes that we start that. Okay, Tower of Pyrophobic Infernal Creations. Oh yeah, this one you made like like a intro video too, and I voiced in that, which was pretty cool. All right, I could probably make or play this for the next 8 minutes and 34 seconds that are left of build time, but to have other people. Yep, it was version 1. Yeah. Hold on, let Roro quickly deactivate the force field. A CGDP tower always begins with a ledge grab. I did not read that. We need every single bit of information. What could be wrong, so don't disappoint us. Did I do it wrong? Okay. You go on the edge and go into climbing animation. I believe in you. Fail. We'll delete those when floor 1 through 5 is finished. By the way, oh, you did? Very nice. You probably can't hear anything she's saying, so I'm like a crazy person. By the way, 7 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. Welcome to the tower. Task subject. Orange outline kill bricks are teleporters, which will teleport you some sections back at certain parts. Other mechanics and how they will work will follow soon. What? Probably should have paid attention as I read that. Yet I did not. Okay. I believe this is an extreme difficulty, if I remember correctly. Oh, and then is this a fading part? No. White outlines indicate ledge grabs. Okay, so they're just regular parts. Approved that you're canon to the tower's lore. Yes. Oh yeah, and I have no clip, so I can cheese this as I please. Are you laughing because you're struggling horribly?
I'm laughing because you said cheese as I please.
Yes, I can cheese as I please. 6 minutes, 42 seconds remaining. Okay. So I see that above here you haven't built much gameplay, but we can get an idea of what this looks like. Very cool. I love the design of this. This looks awesome. Like, steampunk-ish. And you got these spinning things. Those aren't like a mesh and tower creator, are they? That must have been really annoying to get to work with setting like spin distances and such. Instead of like welding as you would do in Roblox Studio. So, very cool. Right, in the interest of playing some other towers, we're going to do one from the stream chat now. This is not like requested towers, so this isn't like part of that tournament. This is just playing things to basically kill the next 5 minutes, 54 seconds. Because otherwise it would be a rather boring stream of me just sitting here for 10 minutes. Okay, so start throwing out some tower IDs in the stream chat, and I will play them. I got the screenshot that shows that Roro played Topic. Or we can do someone in the server. Whose tower next? Time remaining is 5 minutes, 5 seconds. Oh, there, we got some IDs in the stream chat now. So we'll do the first one that was said. That's gonna mean I want to do switch tower and then load that. Sorry, anyone playing totally terrific. The horrible tower built by me. Okay, it glitched out. That's awesome. I love it when that happens. There's nothing I can do except load in a public server, it would seem. I guess we're doing this one. Alright, Citadel of Heights and Depths. Doesn't that already exist? Oh, this is going to take forever. Alright, we're doing instant load. Sorry for the huge lag spike, people. Is this just Tower or Citadel of Heights and Depths just built in Tower Creator? Interesting. Oh, it's a bounce pad. Oh, and jump scare there. Eventually, I want to do Obelisk of Heights and Depths in Ito XL. because that would be a very good use of 5 hours of my life. But, like, I like long towers, evidently. Oh, do I jump down? Whee! Stairs. Yeah. Like, I feel like even a longer tower, like Citadel of Heights and Depths, that I could complete in, like, 1 or 2 attempts across a day or two. Oh, by the way, time remaining 3 minutes, 7 seconds. Like, I feel like it's just less time spent as opposed to, like, or, like, to make a video on, say, Citadel of Heights and Depths, as opposed to, like, a soul-crushing tower. I gotta practice it for many days. And that is unfortunately something I just don't have the time to do much, which is why I don't do soul-crushing towers as often as I would like to. Looks like we go this way. That's probably, it is a fading part. Time remaining 2 minutes 37 seconds. Okay, so yeah, is this just Citadel of Heights and Depths? I see. All right. Let's do this tower now. Nice. Like the frame spirally thing that got blocked out by the sun. Okay. Oh, by the way, remember how I was lagging horrifically yesterday? I realized I had my OBS settings not changed in the way I have them for streams. Which would basically be, it's a certain setting. I have a setting for recording and a setting for streaming. And I changed the, it's a lot of effort to explain. Basically, I changed something in OBS that I forgot to change yesterday that should reduce lag a lot. Okay. Tower of no more deoxyribonucleic acid ever. This tower might be hard. Insane difficulty. Wind pad. Aww. Oh, wait, I get it. The frame looks like that because deoxyribonucleic acid. Time remaining 1 minute 23 seconds. Okay, where do I go? Over here, perhaps. Oh, and these are conveyors, too. Use that as your conveyor beam. I like that. Okay. Time remaining is 1 minute. The reds over there were teleporters, so I probably want to avoid them here. Does this mean I go over there? I guess so. Okay. And then what? Here? I think so. Then can I stand on these ledges? Maybe not. I don't think I'm supposed to. Or maybe yes. What? Oh, I go this way. No, I'm blind. Is this a flip block? No, I think it's a speed pad. Nice. Time remaining is 24 seconds. Okay. We'll just admire this for the next 15 seconds. Yes, very cool tower frame. Oh, and I see you got this going the whole way through. This is very creative. I like this. 2, 1, that is it. Time is now up. Alright, if everyone would please stop building and return to, the center. Oh, right, this is my tower slot because I loaded that. Okay. Alright, we will do judging now. It should hopefully go a bit faster because we're only doing 3 matchups this time instead of 6 because we're further into this bracket. Alright, so what were our competitors this time around? Okay. We'll generate a number 1 to 6 from that list. We have number 2 versus number 5. So first up we got Meepin versus hyphen greater than. Wait, do we only have 5 on this round? Yeah. Oh. Wait, then it's Meepin versus John Soul. Now hold on, I wrote down what would happen if we have 5 players on the second round. One lucky player will be paired up against the ghost, though they won't know until their build time is up, and automatically win against the ghost, though their build will still be reviewed by the hosts. Okay, wait. Yeah, okay, so that does mean Meepin and John's Soul are up against each other. Okay. So that we're going to start with this one. That is slot 1. And looks like you've built it over here. Alright, what were we doing? The theme was futuristic. Gimmick was trusses and difficulty intense. Alright, so futuristic, of course, means neon. And lots of it. Neon trusses you've chosen to go with, as well as neon on top and bottom of platforms. I want to see you've added these two. Pretty cool. The reflecty orbs. The theme futuristic is a bit more open to interpretation. I mean, most people would probably interpret it like that. Lots of neon, but, you know, that still looks cool. I could see floating orbs being something from the future. Okay, hold on. Gotta wait for this to spin back around. Right, it's gonna try to knock me off of there, so there we go. Okay. And, let's see. 2x3 stick out. I could see that being on intense. Let me do that again. Yeah. Kinda towards the peak intense type range would be that. But intense nonetheless. Because it's anywhere in intense that is the difficulty. I found a shortcut, but that is okay. And then I think this is the end. Yeah. Alright, so you have, like, you have, like, a decent amount of gameplay there. That took me, like a minute to play through all that. Mostly because I kept failing, but if I didn't, that would be, like, 20 to 30 seconds. Which, obviously, is going to be more because you had more build time compared to the first round. And then I like the theme of... Yeah, I think you matched the theme well of trusses, or of futuristic, and the gimmick as well of trusses. And I'm spending too long judging these. Now, who were you up against? John's Soul again. Where did he go? Oh, wait, you're here, yeah. There it is. Okay, slot 5. I'm not fully sure if this is impossible. I have not tested this. Tower of Roro submissions and all that. You're done for. We have another neon blue and dark gray color scheme. The trusses are certainly brighter. You can still see them, though. Actually, I could see this being something from the future. Just glowing orb that you can climb up. Or not orb, but glowing thing. What is that? Is it a double jump? Yes. Alright, these are trusses. I see. Okay, nice. Why is the elevator broken? It's a double jump. Yeah. Okay, so again, you hit the, or did the theme of, or you did the interpretation of the word futuristic of dark gray and neon blue, same as the other one. And then, again, the difficulty was intense. I could see this being intense, yeah, because we got the truss jumps, and that's not that hard, but that, I mean. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those, I could see it being either, depending on context, if there were more here. Alright, let's start the poll. Whose was better? Who was against each other? Meepin versus John's Soul. Alright. Once again, anyone who has just joined the stream, you do not need to remember which name was which, just, the order of those options is the order we played them. So, the first option is that one, the second option is that one. While that poll is running, we will do the next matchup. Which is number 4 versus number 6. Alright, so number 4 on the... Okay. Hyphen greater than, you are in luck because you have been paired up with the ghost, so you automatically win. But we will still review your tower. Or your build. Alright. I guess it's this one. Okay, so you've done more multicolored, and I think this is neon. It doesn't have the glow, which I guess is good because you can see a bit better, and this is... Or it's like all the gameplay is the same color and material. Let's see. You also got these blocks. You went with the floor approach, and yeah, that's cool. Then you go over here. All right, so I mean, the only thing that's really different about this is the color, but still a little contrasting section as well. Very nice. Then you'd go over here, and oh, there's actually a lot of gameplay here. All right, you managed to get a lot completed in 10 minutes. Oh, we got like a road too. I didn't notice that before. Very nice. There's no poll for you because you automatically win because you were the lucky one paired up against the ghost. What that means is, the last two are our next matchup. That'll be Silly Toys versus Adrian Gamer XP. Give me 1 second. Okay. Here we go. Come to slot 12. That is the first one we're doing. I believe it's this one. All right. No. All right, this one you've chosen once again to build it in a neat frame or mini tower. And is this like, that's a teleporter? Okay. And once again, it looks like you filled up the whole frame, so it makes it feel more complete, I guess, as opposed to most of the others, which just kind of stop. For running out of time reasons, I guess. And let's see. You have the neon blue at the bottom, but the dark colors, it still has the neonness because of big blue pit right there, and you're kind of looking down most of the time you're playing, at least towards it, so you can see it, I guess. So even though there's not neon throughout the gameplay, it still does feel futuristic. And then this is interesting. You have a little separated floor up here. Nice. The wimpad doesn't do anything apparently. Okay, and then difficulty. I'd say this feels intense, yeah. We got like 1 studs, somewhat tricky wraparounds that it decides to physics me on. So fun. Oh, and yeah, the gimmick was trusses, which indeed there are trusses. We got lots of truss jumps. What? Does that mean? Okay, hold on. There's been a miscalculation. Hyphen greater than. Unfortunately, you are not paired up against a ghost. You are paired up against somebody. But first, let's run the poll for this. Right? Did we do 2? I can't even remember at this point. Okay, who did we just do? Silly Toys versus Adrian Gamer XP. Was this Silly Toys or... No, so we gotta... yes, so we gotta do Adrian Gamer XP now. Okay, look, the air conditioning in my house is broken and it's like 80 degrees in here and it's messing with my ability to think. Okay. Everyone come to slot 9 and we will play this. And then this person will be judged against Silly Toys, the one we just played. Okay, this one you've done a full floor. We're in a 100 by 100 box also. We got the neon along there. And once again, dark gray. Okay, and button, nice. Is that like a bounce pad? Yes. Alright, this is some of the best gameplay I've seen of any of these rounds. You got like nice varied client objects, buttons, conveyor launches, while still sticking to the purest gimmick of trusses. There isn't as much trusses percentage-wise as the other ones, but you still use them enough, and you mix them in with other client objects. So there's that. And then difficulty, yeah. I'd say this feels about intense with these like truss flick wraparounds and such. Okay, so that means we will do the next poll. So end the existing poll, go start a poll. Whose was better? And that's going to be Silly Toys versus Adrian Gamer XP. Okay. Yes, now we'll do hyphen greater than versus David. We'll quickly refresh ourselves on what this one was. We had it was that, and the gameplay goes like that way. Okay. Now we will go to slot number 11. Alright, I can see from here you did a lot of design. That's pretty cool. Oh, and here you got like quadruple trusses with neon on the inside. That looks pretty cool as well. And then it's an elevator. Goes down slowly. Ooh, nice. A downward truss climb to fit under there. Creative use of trusses. Most of the other things were just like truss flicks and such. And I think that's the end. Alright, I'd say, in my opinion, this one has the best design of any of these. We got like these things rotated 45 degrees and angles and outlines. Very nice. Cool. Alright, so now the existing poll has only been running for like 1 minute, so we'll wait. We'll go briefly review hyphen greater thans for a moment. Yes, we got the road here. Different colors of neon. Most of the other ones, well, all the other ones use just neon blue. Then takes up more space as well. Sort of a contrasting spot over here. Okay, I think that's long enough. We will. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I ended the one for that. The existing poll, hyphen greater thans, is this one, and there was the other one. Baby David's is this one, I think. Yes. So vote on that, and that is the last matchup for round number 2. Then we will do the finale, which will be a 1v1v1, and it will be 15 minutes. We'll let the polls run for a couple, or like a minute more. And yeah. I think that's long enough. Alright, let's end all the polls in the Discord and count up the votes. And while that's going on, I will explain how the finale round goes. So whoever is there will be 3 winners decided of the 3 polls for the second round. And then, unlike rounds 1 and 2, which are randomly selected theme, gimmick, and difficulty, the finals round has like a different category of things it can be. And it's more open to interpretation. There's no set difficulty or specific gameplay. It's essentially the things are the things that can be for the finale round are, are basically all theme type things. Well, no, they're not. You'll see, whatever it ends up being. And it will not be randomly selected. My sister will choose it based on, well, whatever. I don't know. Whatever she decides. I believe classic themed. There's not one on here. I guess we can do another requested tower. Or, it's not really a requested tower because it's independent of the playing requested tower series. We'll go look at this tower. This looks interesting. Or slot 14, please. Okay. Whee! Tower of rapid acceleration. The game will become faster and more, or the more you ascend. I see. Hold on, slow down the no clip. Do we have a theme yet? Not yet. That will be announced like the others right before we begin the timer. We're still counting the votes from the current round. Okay, they are now done. My sister will come and read them. Here we go.
First, we had Meepin versus John Soul. Meepin got 24, John Soul got 6. Next was Silly Toys versus Adrian Gamer XP. Silly Toys got 16, Adrian Gamer XP got 14. Next, Hyphen Greater Than versus David. Hyphen Greater Than got 9 and David got 11.
That means our winners are Meepin, Silly Toys, and David. So, if the three of you would please come to the center. Or actually, you can just go ahead and go to your slot, because we will, do round number 3. If you got eliminated, you're welcome to stay in the server and participate in the requested towers we're doing. Yeah. Alright, give you about a minute more. And once again, you'll have 15 minutes to build on this finale round. Alright, come select a theme.
Okay. The theme will be Client Object Frenzy.
Your timer begins now. Alright, 15 minutes and counting. Theme, Client Object Frenzy. Yes, that's a reference to Tower of Client Object Frenzy. Okay. So that is 15 minutes and counting. Now we will do some requested towers. We'll start with one suggestion in the stream chat. So if you could submit in the stream chat a tower ID and we'll play it. Because just sitting here for the next 14 minutes and 14 seconds sounds pretty boring. Okay. We'll do this one. It has been suggested. Let's go here. Switch tower. Paste in the ID and load it. Alright, Siebel of Sanguine Sandstorm. What does sanguine mean? Optimistic or positive, especially in a apparently bad or difficult situation. So in other words, alliteration. Floor 1. It's like Pyramid Escapades. Citadel of Pyramid Escapades. Introducing elevators. Alright, very nice theming. I see you've... Has there been any studs yet? I don't think so. Should have gone for a... Oh, well, there is some here. But certainly less studs than normal. We've gone for a different theme, and I think you pulled it off well here. I missed. Luckily, I have no clip. Unlike... Oh, wait, there's a thing here. Okay. And, there's that. I ran into a pole. Ran into a pole again. There we go. Green elevators have higher jump power, and red elevators have lower jump power. Good to know. I guess yellow is medium. Medium jump power. Okay. There's a button. Cool. And I guess there's another one here. And parts like these are double jumps. Okay. And, another room. Okay. Is that a soft lock? Possibly. There could be a teleporter. Okay. Red equals tiny jump. Yellow equals small jump. Green equals big jump. And, they're outline double jumps have no cooldown. You can keep jumping in them. I see. So it's like a manual elevator. I fell. Hello there. And there's a button. Alright, so those two buttons we just got opened up this room. Alright, and just spam jump in that. Come on. Okay. Oh, time remaining is 11 minutes, 15 seconds. Come on. Why am I'm... So apparently spamming space harder does not fix the oh wait, it has a cooldown, doesn't it? Okay, that's the problem. Alright, in the interest of playing more towers, we will call it there. Who next? We'll do one in the server. Then we'll do another from the stream chat. I'm gonna try mine, slot 4. Alright, that means we're gonna go not switch tower. That means we're gonna go here. Alright. Tower of scaling scaling partied skyscraper. Time to get in the view of my favorite skyscraper. Oh no, it's locked. I need to find the emergency open from the outside. Why is it locked today? The flyer says dance party day. All residents. I didn't have time to read that. So here's the thing. You don't realize, like, streaming takes, like, a lot of energy without you really realizing it. Like, even when my air conditioner is not broken, like, I'm still sweating so much. Like, it's so bad right now. Like, sweating profusely. And I'm allegedly sick also. So, this is not fun. And I can't think straight. But I'll tell you what I can say. There's 9 minutes, 35 seconds remaining. Whee! Okay, there's 2 buttons. If any use of needing this door opens the big metal door in the front in case of problems, yay, I can enter now. Yippee! Let's enjoy the party. Alright, now we're inside. Lighting change. Bounce pad. I would think I go over there. And then this way. Alright. And then up here. I tried to remake Bubble Tower from SMTOH, but forgot the glue parts mechanic. I'll play that one next. This one, because what I'm playing now is someone in the server, so we'll do one from the stream chat next. Other side. Okay, yes, I figured that out. Go over here. And there's that. Oh, wait, there's a speed pad. Okay. We'll do this jump and then move on. Okay, so I'm on the thingy and then make a jump for it. Cool. Okay. Bubble Tower remake. Let's see how well you pulled that off. Teleport to my own plot and load that. Oh, is this being built like full size? Okay, so it's like inspired by it. Not just copying it exactly necessarily. If it's not number 11, then it's 10. Well, this is Bubble Tower, so yeah. Right, so the bubble columns are elevators with speed 0. So you just, like, don't move up or down. You stay still. Same height. Okay, and then what is this? This just can't collide false. Oh, wait, is it a bounce pad? Or high jumper? Oh, double jump, I think. Okay, and down here. You shouldn't trust any hard wraps in an easy tower. Wait, I wasn't supposed to do that, was I? That's just can't collide false. Good thing I have no clip. The Fun Bubble Playground, trademark. And inlets are fading. I think we saw one of those a moment ago. Okay. And I go on the side, yes. Where are the bubbles? Oh wait, this is survive the kill brick. There we go. And then there's a button. Oh, I need to jump onto it. Okay, 6 seconds. That opens that. There we go. Time remaining is 6 minutes, 19 seconds. What? Are we sure this is easy difficulty? Ah, okay. Indeed. There's a point at y0 and a point at y18, and you travel between those two distances, and your speed doubles every half a second. How fast will you be able to reach your destination? I am not solving that. It is way too hot in my house for that. Oh, I can just do that. I see. Okay, and then I think that's the end of floor 1. Yes. Alright, time remaining is 5 minutes, 14 seconds. We can do 1 or 2 more towers. We'll do one in the server next. Slot 3, okay. Let's go teleport and go to slot number 3. Tower of the Flowing Pitch. Can I... There. Okay, you do go into climbing animation on there. And, apparently it just doesn't let you jump. That's awesome. I don't know if I can do another game of this, or if... It's okay, we're almost done with this one. You know what, we're skipping that. I can't do that. Not in this climate. Like I said, it's 80 degrees in my house because the air conditioning broke, apparently. What? Wait, so I go like that, and then... Okay. That's gonna be difficult. It is terrifying, though, isn't it? Okay, go like that. Come on. Nope, that was wrong. That was wrong, too. There we go. No? Okay. I think I just got a hold jump. There we go. You know what? Just making the purple jump is good enough for me. But evidently I can't even do that with no cap. There we go. Okay. And there's that. It activates that for a brief period of time. Does that mean I have to, like, wrap around the spinner? Because it's so short? Might be. Hold on. Let me try... I feel like I can make it without having to do any wraparounds. Maybe not. Okay. I think I'm... Yay, I love falling. Time remaining is 2 minutes 50 seconds. Okay, go like that. No, I gotta wrap around. But I can't. Okay, we're skipping. Way too hot for me to be trying to do that. Good enough. Alright, flip rather quickly at the inlet part or else you might get stuck. Nice. Okay. Outside. Hold jump on such parts. I've seen that before. Okay, cool. Let's do another one. Well, how much time? 2 minutes left. We'll do another one from the stream chat. We can do this one. Teleport to my own plot. Go like that. The tower apparently does not exist. Okay, let's go with this then. Load that. That does not exist either, apparently. This one, why? Okay, apparently none of these exist anymore. That's so fun. Including that one, because I just played it, and yet it's not working. I do not think I can do another hour of this. I just have to do... I could do this again next week. I mean, there's no chance I'm gonna get the stream highlights video out this week anyway. Time remaining is 1 minute. Yeah. Like, I do not feel well enough because I'm allegedly sick, and also it's so unbelievably hot in this house right now. And also it's still like 85 degrees out, and it's October here in quote-unquote Texas. And, yeah, we're streaming okay, we're gonna do 2 today, 2 games. We're just gonna do 1. So this is the last round, and, next week we'll do the next 2. Yeah, that will allow for a total of more games anyway. Because there are going to be 5 anyway. Time remaining 10 seconds or so. So, yeah. Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is now up. So, please stop building, and the 3 builders return to the center. Okay. So who are our 3 competitors? Let me check the notes. Silly Toys, Meepin, and David. Who are you, and... trying to remember characters here. Yeah, you're all here. Okay, we're just gonna do it in that order. It doesn't matter. So these all 3... The poll, while the other ones have had 2 options, this one will have 3. Again, it's 2 polls, because there's one in the stream chat and one in the Discord. So we're first gonna go to Silly Toys' thing. And the air conditioning fixer person is apparently coming, so we better do this quickly so that I can end the stream before that happens. Okay, so there's no teleporter. Okay, so again, the theme was client object frenzy, and there was no set difficulty, so that theme was kind of open to interpretation. Now, are we sure that was supposed to teleport you there? Oh wait, okay, I see. I was supposed to start here. So there's no. I see. So I could just hit the thing and then have it... Yeah, alright. I wonder if I can skip that by wall hopping or something. I'm not gonna test that right now. Then, I feel like I'm not supposed to do a 50 stud wraparound. some sort of seat block. Okay. Oh, wait, there's a seat there. Okay. I didn't see that. And I can just jump down, and there's the thing. Okay. Again, gotta play these quickly. I do, like, I really need to end now, but... Come on, can I just... See, do not stream when it's 80 degrees in your house. I am taking note of that. Okay, that's an elevator. Seat block, wraparound thing, yep. There's a button. Then go out another way or something. Activated those. And, I don't go that way, I guess. Or, what? No. Okay, apparently I did something correctly. And I just never dismount that. Oh, yes, I do. Okay. Let me do that one more time. No, what? I do go this way. I don't see how. Yeah, okay. Once again, you've chosen to do a full frame, or like full mini tower. As with the other ones, makes it feel more complete with a start and finish, rather than the finish just being it just stops because you ran out of time, as with most of these. So, nice going there. And you used varied client objects. You used like buttons, seats, elevators, conveyors, spinners, which is certainly consistent with the theme. One thing I will say is if there were more spinners throughout, even if they like were just for decoration, that does make it look more alive, which I think is works with the client object frenzy idea, but not a requirement, just a thing that you could have done. But anyways, now we will go to, who was that? That was Silly Toys, I think, which means Meepin is our next one to review. That would be slot 1. So everyone come here. All right. All right, you've gone with a single color floor. The other one was more multicolored. Oh wait, I think I want to not climb to the very top. I want to go like that, and then that's a double jump block. So go like that. You know what? Yep, I made that. Totally. Let's see, you also got the things along the border on the floor. Okay, nice, I did that. And wrap, conveyor launch, and okay. Where do I go? Do I go over here? I think I do. Yep, I made that, and there's that, and I think that's the end. Maybe. No. I was supposed to avoid that? Okay. You know what? There. Okay. This one, wasn't quite as much variety of client objects. You had like a spinner there and more focused on mostly like launcher type things. There's a conveyor launch and elevators and such. But again, client object frenzy being the theme, a bit more open to interpretation. So it could be all the same client object for the same few. Let's see, I'll also point out that using the same client object, or the same type of thing, launcher, makes the gameplay feel more connected, I guess, more consistent with the other gameplay that is here, if that makes sense. Can you tell I'm losing my mind because it's 80 degrees in my house? And also, why is it still 85 degrees outside when it's October? Okay. Gotta do this quick. Again, the air conditioner person is coming to fix soon. The jump pads are bleeding. I can't do anything about that, sadly. Okay. Alright. This is our last one we're reviewing. Let's see. Oh, wait. Is this a bounce pad? No, this is a jump pad. Okay, so go like that. Yeah, you said they're Yeah, I think when you make like a speed pad or jump pad, like, oh, hold on, there we go. Like, large part, large volume, it like is a bit buggy. I've seen that before in Tower Creator. I don't know why it does that. I think those are broken. Okay. And launcher. Then what? I'm supposed to use that to get... Wait, I don't think I ladder flick. I think I just go up. It's just... Oh, wait, do the red one... Do I want to avoid the red ones? I think I do. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Kind of buggy, but honestly, I won't count off for that because it's Tower Creator being weird for some reason. Okay. This was cool. I've never seen anything like this before. This is a very unique use of those jump pads. I feel like that's not something you would think of often. So you might have used this before in something else you've made. But to me, like if I were to try this, if I were competing in this, I'd be like, I don't know. It was like risky because I don't know if this is gonna work and it'd waste time if it didn't. But it paid off, so cool. And let's see. You also used elevators, a couple of them, which makes it look nice. Let's see. You got neon as well and circular things, including these and that. Looks nice. And you got neon, so it's pleasing to look at. Okay, now let's quickly set up the poles. Give me a second. Okay. The poll is now open. The order you don't have to remember names. You can just remember the order we played them, which would mean first is that, or the first option is that thing, that build. Second is that build. Third is that build. That poll with the same options is in the Discord. Go vote on one or both. If you can vote for yourself, and you can vote on both of them, and if you vote on both, then will count as 2 votes. And we'll give that about a minute to run. And then prizes. Okay. The three people who make it to the 3rd round of the game to do this finals round will be friended. You already are. Who else was here? Silly Toys, you get a friend request. Then who's the other one? David. You both get connection requested. And then winner will also get a screenshot with me and the tournament winner role in the Discord. Yeah. Oh, and a shout out for your YouTube channel. Okay. I think that's ran long enough, so let's end poll. And end the poll in the Discord as well. And we will count up the votes and do that quickly. Yes. Okay. Right. Still being counted. And, yeah.
It's
Notice that obbies that are played at the end of each speed build get more votes. Well, bleh. Okay. Tried to make... Okay, our votes, votes are counted. My sister will now announce the results. Okay.
okay. In 3rd place, we have Silly Toys, who got 3 votes. 2nd place, Meepin, who got 5. And in 1st place, David, who got 10 votes.
Good job. That means David is the winner. All right. We'll go the 2 of us to over here, and we'll get a screenshot. And then everyone is welcome to come get a screenshot as well. Crammed on this
somewhat small platform. All right. Let me close the UIs. Oh, and the co-host. Oh, well. Okay, everyone's welcome to come get a screenshot now. And if you could send that screenshot you just took in the Discord, so I can know which Discord user is you, so I can give the right person the role. That would be nice. And then also, what is your YouTube channel, so I can give you a shout out. Can I be lobby builder as a prize since I'm already friended? Well, you can after ring 6 when I have the brain cells to allocate to that. Also, half the lobby builders did nothing. Yes, I'm aware. I don't have a channel. Okay, then. Oh, yes. Okay, I see you in the Discord, so I will give you the... oh, wait. Wrong thing. I just gave you admin. I removed it quickly. Yeah, you can add that to your resume. Was admin for 1 second, which gave you almighty permissions to delete the whole server. Okay, yeah. I did not get a screenshot yet, so there we go. Okay. So, yeah, that's it for the stream, I guess. So, congrats to Baby David for winning that, and sadly we did not get to the second round today, but we will do that next week. And tell you what, that will result in a higher number of total rounds than it would have just doing 2 this week, because we'll have done 5 total, as originally planned, instead of 4, which would have, been the case otherwise. But yeah, that's going to conclude the stream, so I hope you enjoyed. Congrats again to Baby David, and check back in next weekend for another stream of this where we will do the last 2 games. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next stream or video, and have a great day. See ya.